My name is Chris Eaton. I work in the IBM Toronto lab. I've been working on the DB2 for Linux, Unix, Windows product for about 20 years now. And my main role is to go out and talk to clients and see what they're doing with DB2, make sure that the product plans going forward are aligning to where we think the industry is going, and also just to get out there and evangelize DB2, if you will. There was a customer panel of folks that have already moved to DB2, and the story was consistent. One after the other was they saved more than they expected they were going to save. They found that it was easier to use than they thought it was going to be. And the third reason was they were getting better performance, even though they hadn't calculated that into a lot of their cost equations. Because of course, if you're getting better performance, you can buy fewer cores. But even without calculating that in, they were still saving more than they expected. So one of the common questions that comes up, folks listen to the other customers saying they're getting better performance, they're saving a lot of money. The first thing they ask me when I'm sitting across from them is, yeah, but I don't have any DB2 skill. So what am I going to do? All my DBAs are all Oracle. They've been Oracle for a long time. And it's a very common question, and usually I answer it in one of two ways. One is go talk to the people who've already done it. That's probably the best answer I have. In fact, I've set up a lot of face-to-face with customers that are expecting to move to DB2, with customers that have already made the move, and just hook them up and let them talk. And that's, I find, the best way to do it. But the other answer is, if you're a database administrator, if you're a good database administrator, let's put it that way, then you know how to manage a database. You know relational data. You know what to do if something goes wrong. You kind of have a thought process of what to do when you're administering a database. We actually have a class that we'll bring right to a customer's site. It's a 3-day workshop that will teach you how to become a DB2 DBA if you already know Oracle, for example. So it's called the DB2 for Oracle DBAs class. And it teaches you all the syntax that you need to know in order to change from, okay, I know I have to do this, and I would normally type this in Oracle. Now I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm going to type this in DB2. And in fact, one quote I saw on the internet from one customer was that the Oracle to DB2 class is just like an Oracle new features class. Think, what does that mean? Well, when you go to an Oracle new features class, if you're an Oracle DBA, you learn a whole lot of new terms from some new feature that they've put out, but you apply the knowledge you already have to understanding, okay, well, this is just some new feature that I can go and use. And the same is true for DB2. You move to DB2, you got a bunch of new features that you can now leverage, and there's new commands that you have to learn. So it's not, if you're already an Oracle DBA, it's really not that difficult to become a DB2 DBA. And in fact, maybe this is not so good for the employer, but for the employee who's the DBA, if you now are Oracle certified and DB2 certified, now you're more marketable, potentially. Right? You've got experience in both, and to be honest, the customers that are out there doing the actual presentations about their migration experiences are pretty proud of the fact that they're dual certified now, or heterogeneous DBA, if you will. Maybe that's a new term they might want to try. So my name is Chris Eaton. I work in the IBM Toronto lab. I've done that for 20 years now, working on the DB2 platform. And I'm pretty active in social media. In fact, I've been blogging for, I think, about 6 years now, which is when I first started. Most people didn't know what a blog was. I have a blog on IT Toolbox. It's called Expert's Guide to DB2. And so you can reach me there. I try and answer every question that gets, every comment that goes out there. I haven't been blogging a lot lately because I've been here at IOD, but if you ask questions on there, I'm sure I'll get back to you. I also tweet a little bit. My Twitter account is Eaton Chris, which is because Chris Eaton, I guess, was already taken, so Eaton Chris.